can imagine it was pretty tense for a while there.
Yeah. I mean, you can imagine if it were your own house and you're sitting there watching, you just feel absolutely helpless. You know, who knows what's going to happen. And that's how Allan Hagigi felt today. Allan's house is about 20 to 30 feet away from where the fire was set. And at one point from where we were standing, smoke started coming from his property.
Oh, wow. I think it is my house. I don't know. I don't know what to do now. I was kind of expecting it not to happen.
That smoke coming from Allan's property turned out to be a burning tree, which firefighters were able to put out. Later on, an entire side of the burning house fell onto Hagigi's property, but did not hit his home. Hagigi not only lives there, but also operates his business out of the house. So being evacuated for the past 3 weeks has cost him a lot of money, and he's not quite sure yet what insurance will do about it. Over the past 6 months, Hagigi and his brother had heard about a half-dozen explosions coming from his neighbor's house. At one point, they saw a skylight on the house blow out. He says he never saw his neighbor George Jacobek after those explosions, and so never got a chance to ask him what was going on. He says he's just glad his house is still standing today and really looking forward to getting back home.
There's a lot of cleanup that's got to be done. Hopefully any mice or rats hasn't taken over the house entirely, but it's going to be nice just laying down in your own bed, and I can't wait.
And Hagigi has not been told when he will be allowed back inside his house. Hazmat crews, as we've talked about, have a lot of cleanup to do, and you would imagine that after everyone else is allowed back inside, it's the two people on either side of the house that will be the last two in, and so it could be quite a while. He says he's prepared to go at least another couple days before going home. So.
Well, it sounds, the reports though, it sounds as though it's going to be maybe next week.
Maybe longer. Yeah, he's staying with his mom right now, and so at least he has a place to go.
That's good. So being out there, just out of curiosity, is there something that'll stick out in your mind? Was there a smell? Was it just the incredible size of the flames?
We didn't smell it from where we were, but the sight of it was, and how it got started, it was just a lot of smoke at first, and so when you're watching it, you're thinking, is this it? Is this what we've been looking forward to for the last 2 weeks? And then all of a sudden, the flames really jump up in the sky, and for anyone who was watching at home, kind of saw this develop as the hour went on, and really kind of saw it start pretty small and then really get a lot bigger. And the pops as well. There were a lot of small explosions and a lot of things that nobody knew exactly what was going to happen, and you were wondering what's inside the house, how's it going to react to it when this happens. And so every time you heard one of those explosions, everyone jumps a little bit, and especially for Allan, since his house is right next door, he doesn't know what's flying into his house every time he hears one of those blasts.
Yeah, can't imagine.
Yeah.
Thanks, Craig.
Thank you, Craig. Well, from a hilltop across the freeway.